Okay, so hi guys, my name is Saurabh. I like to make content on cloud, DevOps, Kubernetes in general. So in today's video, I will show you a practical demonstration how can you create a OpenShift cluster for your own staging and learning purposes. So let me just go to the platform. So first thing first, just open that URL which is console.redhat.com. ये एक since OpenShift is a Red Hat platform, so you have to go to that particular website and give your all the requirement binaries. Okay, so Red Hat comes with Red Hat Linux, Enterprise Linux, Ansible automation platform, Red Hat OpenShift, Red Hat OpenShift on OpenStack or OpenStack and AWS. There are multiple platforms. Okay, so but we are right now focusing on Red Hat OpenShift on bare metal thing. Okay, now so for that you just have to go to this thing. Go to OpenShift, go to fleet management, go to cluster. Okay, now here what you have to do is that first thing first, if let's just say you are not able to properly signing into the dashboard, you can create that using your own Gmail account or any email, valid email. Okay, now you just have to go to create cluster, go to data center, create a cluster, and name it whatever. Okay, for example, I am naming it for YouTube. uh, YouTube, let me just zoom it a little. YouTube demo. Okay, now and for that, whatever the domain you have, either if you are using on a on-prem server, then you have local DNS. Or if let's just say you're working on a cloud kind of platform where you have a Route 53 kind of thing or public DNS, then you can able to use that. So I have my own domain, so I'm going to use that as of right now. So let me just go to Cloudflare and go grab my domain. So this is my domain. So let me just copy my domain prefix, copy that, and and then it will ask you to for which OpenShift version. I'm going to for latest version, and x8664 is my architecture of my CPU architecture. And I'm not I'm going to install this thing on a KVM node, so I'm not working on any VMware, vSphere, Oracle, or Nutanix, so no platform integration is required. And I want a single node, since it is a staging and development kind of thing, then single node will be a much more enough for my demonstration. Okay, go to next, and it will ask you for operators. So what is operator? OpenShift come with all, for example, Kubernetes manifest come with predefined or custom solution, for example, for storage classes, for virtualization, for storage. So OpenShift bundle that entire thing as an operator. For storage, it has ODF. For virtualization, they have virtualization operators. So they have customized the entire solution into a operator base or operator kind of base. Okay, single operators come with multiple solution, for example, OpenShift AI, logical volume manager, storage, etc., etc. You can able to use that. Okay, now go to next, and here the main thing, here you have to add the host you have to create the you have to get the ISO and create the virtual machine, or install into a bare metal thing. How can you do that? Go to add host and click on full image, and here you have to put the public key. For that, what you have to do is that, let me just open my this thing and grab my public key. Let me just copy this public key and paste it here. Okay, this public key is going to use for multiple things, for configuring your for configuration of your bootstrap of the server of your OpenStack node. If you want to SSH into the server, you can able to use this thing, use this key for authentication, so you can able to give the troubleshooting of that particular server. Okay, and then if you want to know about this thing, you can able to learn that what does so proxy thing will do, what is configure cluster wide trusted certificate will actually do. But I'm not right now focusing on that. Just create a generate ISO button, and it will generate me this thing. Okay, now you can able to use that using your ISO link, or using your wget command. So I'm going to click this wget command, and I'm going to go to my KVM node, where I'm going to create the virtual machine. Okay, So here I'm just opening my KVM node, and let me just see what is the particular resources I have. So I have 26 GB right now I'm using, and 125 GB is total. So I have plenty of space right now. So let me just go to var libvirt images and open this thing. Okay, open this particular sorry, copy this thing, and let me just zoom it a little. Copy this thing and paste this thing. So what it will going to do, it will download those thing, and it will install that ISO, or that it will download the ISO into a server. Okay, either you can use your custom HTTP server, you can use your whatever you want to use, you can able to use that. Okay, I'm just installing that ISO thing into the dedicated server where my KVM or my virtual machine is running. Okay, so let me just wait for this thing, wait for the 5 minutes to download this thing, and then I will back. Okay. Okay, so download has been done, and the ISO is downloaded in this particular directory. Now, what you have to do is that go to your Word Manager. So I'm right now using KVM, so I'm using Word Manager, and go to new virtual machine. Next, browse this thing, and what is that thing? YouTube. Okay, so YouTube, choose this volume. Use that since that is mostly CentOS or Red Hat or Fedora kind of distributions. Then I am using CentOS. It's not an now. The good part is RAM and CPU thing. So if we go to that particular assisted installer page, so we have a minimum requirement thing. So 8 vCPU and 15 GB of RAM and 100 GB of storage is required. Okay, if you're able to see that 8 CPU, 15 RAM and 100 GB. But I have plenty of storage. Then what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to 64192, which is 64 GB. Okay, and 8 vCPU required. Let me just give you 8 vCPU. And let me just give you not ज़्यादा नहीं इसको देते हैं. 24 GB is more than enough, and 8 vCPU is there, and 200 GB is enough for this thing. Since it is 100 GB, then I am going to give a more thing. Now here I am going to give you YouTube OpenShift demo, and here you have to choose the network thing. I'm not even going to use NAT, I'm going to use bridge, and the bridge interface device name I'm going to use that. Let me just grab the device name. So this is the device name which I'm using right now, and BR01, and finish this thing. And once this thing finish, it will pop up, it will open the console, and it will install boot the image. Now that has been done. What I'm going to do is that go to this thing, close, and in couple of seconds I have that inventory, I have that host into this inventory tab. Okay, just wait for this thing to properly boot up. Okay, so कहाँ पे रखूँ इसको मैं सौरभ bingo. Okay, so wait for this thing to add into your inventory, and once that is done, and then you will have a proper this thing. Okay, node. So the server has got the IP address, which is 192.168.1.76 if you're able to see here, and in a couple of seconds it will add in here. So let me just wait for this thing to, yeah, you will see a node has been discovered into here, and let me just wait for this thing to be in a ready state. Okay, it is right now in discovering state. It will in a couple of time it will be in a ready mode. And meanwhile I am going to see can I able to get into the server or not. So what I am going to do is that, yeah, it is in a ready state. You will see, okay, it will into a ready state. NTP is unreachable, but it will don't worry on that. The IP address is 192.168.1.76. okay, MAC address is this. Go to next, and here you will see some information that what kind of networking type you are going to use. The default is OpenVSwitch, which is OVN network, and another one for Cisco ACI, Tigero, Calico. See, these are the network provider. Okay, networking thing, and some validation is still pending, so we have to wait for this thing that NTP is properly synced, because any Red Hat kind of product NTP is required for time syncing kind of thing. Okay, so yeah, it is in a Redis thing. Next, if you want to use some custom manifest, you can able to do that, but I am not right now focusing on that. Go to next, go to go to install cluster. Okay, now that thing actually required 2 to 3 minutes. Not sorry, it will require, depending upon your internet connection, it will actually require 25 to 30 minutes to install this thing into a proper manner. And once you get the installation tab, you will get a kubeconfig file, and you will get a this thing. What thing? You will get a console URL. Okay, so once that will done, how it will actually look like, let me just show you on another cluster. So let's just go to the cluster which is properly working. So yeah, this one. Once your installation will be working, then you will get a detail something like that. Okay, that open the console, kubeconfig file, this kind of thing. So let me just open the console, launch the web console, and you will get a dashboard like this, and the kubeconfig, the kube admin login credential, you can able to grab it from here. The username is this and the password is this. Okay, now you can able to play around with that. Okay, so this is the day 0 configuration for installing an OpenShift cluster into a bare metal or virtual machine thing. You can able to use that. If let's just say you want to deploy some stuffs on top of that, so you can able to also going to do that. Let me just go to once you download the kubeconfig file, you can able to get it using OC or kubectl command. So I am familiar with kubectl, so I am going to use kubectl. Okay, so let me just open the OpenLens thing. I have already syncing the kubeconfig thing, and I can able to get the cluster and this thing. Okay, I can able to get the OpenShift dashboard or OpenShift API. I can able to get it. Okay, now if I want to deploy some application on top of that, for example kubectl run nginx -- nginx, if I want to deploy that, I can able to get it very easily. Okay, so yeah, you will see the container is it is in running state, running container creating state. So the container is creating, and you can able to get a much more edge towards the traditional Kubernetes or open source Kubernetes, because it is a Red Hat enterprise product, and it will much more give you the much more edge toward the open source thing. Why I am saying that? Because you will see it has a much more refined software catalog. You can able to see whatever the template you want to use, you can able to do that. Since they have multiple operators, you can able to use that as well. Okay, so yeah, so this is the day 0 thing. Day by day I am learning the OpenShift thing, and whatever the learning I will done, I will try to make the video to share it to the community, so we all can able to learn it day by day. Okay, so yeah, keep learning, keep on learning. Bye, Shabba Khair.